Leo, it's your girl Merch, the Big Body Buns. Run tell them. The Big Body High Priestess, somebody come see this. I popped in to see what's good with you, Leo, to pick your brain. Um, Let's just pray. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angel, spirit guide, spirit animal, source God, universe, please allow me to tap in with my Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node to see what messages you have for them as I pick their brain spirit. Please protect the space from any negative energies and only allow energies of love and light to enter. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. As you come in, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here, share this video with someone that you love, Leo. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, send me a love donation, follow me on any other platform, or subscribe to my Patreon where we will find part 2 to this reading. So in part 1, we're going to tap in, pick your brain, see what's going on with you, what's on your mind. In part 2, we're going to tap in with whoever's energy pops up in your reading, and we're going to pick their brain. Okay? Let's get into it. Off rip, I just want to say that I really feel like not being cooped up anymore, man. Not allowing yourself to be, 1:11 on the clock. You know, manifesting a new beginning. The Sag season really allowing you to explore, giving you the courage to explore. Really, helping you make some on, take some steps in the direction that you want. I feel like thinking about something for a while now, wanting to go in a certain direction, expand something. This could be, letting someone else into your life. This could be moving. This could be leveling up in your career. A lot of you want to know where I go from here now, man. Where does my career go from here? Yeah, you built something for yourself, something solid, but where do you want to expand? For some of you, you have to go back to something that you've already started. Something's already, it's solid, it runs itself, or it's always going to make money for you. You get really bored with it, or you don't love it. Um, or you have to find new ways to keep showing up, doing this thing in different ways, or really honoring that you don't have to limit yourself. This could be, having certain skills, or you can have a business that allows you to work with so many different people, or on so many different types of projects that are also different, that it really gives you that variety and spice of life. 2, 3, 4 on the clock, having it being time for it for you to move on with this, or start now, progress now. You might be starting something and then tweaking as you go, figuring out what works and what doesn't. That energy. But I just feel like having the courage finally, or having the vision, being able to see how it's all going to come together, even if you don't know the details. I can just see us, or I can just see how this pans out, or I can just see myself with this person, or 3:02 on the clock, 3 in the room, 2 likes, 32 being relevant, 3 and 2, 5 could be relevant. That energy, but I just feel like getting outside more, getting it being the perfect weather. For some of you, you need to purchase certain things. This could be, clothes to be active, be outside somehow. 3, 2, 1 on the clock. As I say that and I ignore it. So heavy on it, you need to know that you need to get rid of certain things before you invite new energy in, or buy more. Some of you, your buying has been paused. You haven't been buying things or spending money like you normally do. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to right now. Not till you get rid of what you got, or till you clean up what you got. Some of you have a really beautiful environment, or you have some really beautiful things, but it's a mess. It's messy, or it's all over the place, or it doesn't have organization, or you don't need all of the things that you have. But have you on the getting some warmer clothes, workout clothes, some warmer workout clothes for some of you, getting out more, being, some of you see this as, well, I went on vacation, I just came from vacation not too long ago, or, I just took a hike not too long ago. No, needing to explore your environment, needing to exercise more, walk around more. I just keep hearing explore your environment, stretch your legs. It's really easy for you to get cooped up in the environment that you're in. Home, the whole day passes you, or you miss most days. Some of you, shout out to those of you who work from home, not needing to stay in your robe, or stay in your pajamas, or literally work in the house, go outside, work under the sun, find ways to adapt or take breaks in the middle. This may be 4 hours of deep work inside, but then you go outside and get some air. That energy out here, or literally someone can let days go by, or you know weeks, even too much time passing, where the only thing that they do on their off time or when they're not working is stay cooped up in their home, unless they have bigger plans, or unless someone pulls them out of that funk. you know that energy is, that energy. I just feel like doing this for yourself. Would love if you have some company, but doing this for yourself, being so at peace, and honestly being more at peace being by yourself, showing up for yourself this way, than inviting other people in this energy. If I'm gonna be honest with you, not always being so at peace by yourself, but heavy on the being really at peace in your solitude now. Is crazy, because I feel like love and partnerships wanting to find you soon, or people being attracted to you, or being attracted to your heavy on your scent. Someone likes the way you smell, Leo. Someone likes your natural body odor. Someone likes you when you don't wash, or before you've washed, or whether you wash or not. Or they like the way that you smell. Someone's nose could be sensitive, or you. This is you. Pay attention to the way that you like the way that someone smells, and I don't even necessarily feel like this is cologne. Cologne could play a big part, but someone smelling clean, someone smelling pure. I also really feel like someone who didn't always smell this way, all of a sudden smelling this way as they work on themselves, as they cleanse themselves, or after they cleanse themselves. Someone who didn't always smell good to you is going to start smelling good to you, because they're genuinely working on themselves. They're genuinely being pure in their intention and their actions, towards you, or in general. That energy, or literally you smell better and better to someone. The more that you take care of yourself, the more that you detox, the better that you eat. Yeah, that energy. You know, that energy. But I also really feel like, right, someone's just fixated. Someone can't. Yo, this is not a sex reading. 725, 726. If you know, you know. Dark Night of the Soul, spiritual ascension. You really triggering a huge transformation in someone. They cannot. I feel like someone literally cannot stop thinking about the way that you smell. Just wishing that they could sniff you, they could smell you, they could take you in, take your essence. And the better that you take care of yourself, the better that you smell, the better that you taste that energy. I said what I said. Um, but I feel like this being on the back burner, you don't even care. But I feel like being really fucking boy crazy, girl crazy, man crazy, woman crazy, however you want to say it. Wanting partners. When is my person coming? When is, about somebody in particular. This could have been about someone in particular, or wanting this person to see you, see your value, show up to the connection, be interested in you, whatever this is, you know. And I feel like being like this for a while, and that shit changing. That shit changing, and your focus being on your career, your focus being on expansion, your focus being on being happier, healthier version of yourself. It translating, you doing just that, and now people wanting to be around you more than ever. I feel like being really in your head, you know. There being a part of you that wants that, though. I feel like what's been motivating you up until now, or what you deem, yourself to be successful for, or how your career to go, the direction your career to go in. Right, 5 in the room, 5 likes, 55, 5. It changes, you know. It changes. I feel like you've been doing something for a really long time, and it just hasn't bore the fruit that you wanted to. It may have been very lucrative for you somehow. You may have lived a very fruitful life. May have been very blessed in some way, or you don't really want for anything, but something hasn't blossomed the way that you want, hasn't bore the fruit that you want, hasn't come to fruition the way that you want, hasn't quite panned out the way that you want. When it's all said and done, and you've reached a certain level, thinking that you would be happier by now, thinking that you would have acquired more, thinking that you would have more going for yourself, or you'd feel better, or you'd look better, or literally you'd own more, okay? Or your bank account would be bigger. You'd have, you'd be further along in your life with someone. You'd be sharing something with someone. But I just feel like you haven't really worked on the things you were meant to work on, and you know it, to get the things that you want. Haven't really worked on the things that you're supposed to be working on to get the things that you want. Because of playing it safe, because of a sure thing, because of something that has produced for you over and over again. I'll just keep doing something. One for some of you, for some of you, somebody has been growing. This is earth magic, growing, planting seeds. The way that someone has been growing something, their method, um, or someone has their own seeds. Someone has long overdue, hasn't been painting art, collecting art, working on their art, putting their name on something, their music, their songs, their albums, their seeds. Someone has their own strand of seeds, their own fruit, their own plants. I don't know what the fuck this is. It's dope though. I just feel like someone's been doing something for a certain way for 11:01 on the clock for a really long time. You've been doing something a certain way for a really long time, okay? And now it's time. Someone wants to create their own line, their own fashion line, their own line of clothes, their own products, okay? Not to be confused with anyone else's, or to go into partnership with anyone else's, right? Like, this isn't, you know you partnering with a well-known brand for something, or you partnering with someone else to make something. This is solely yours, has your name on it. It's long overdue for you to do this, and you haven't done this. Where's your merchandise? Have you on your merchandise? Have you on your that part, your product, you know the services that you provide? But nah, your product. Some of you make a certain thing. You make all types, all different versions of this thing, or you will. You will. Or literally, these are all the other ones that you've already created, starting to work on your newest. Some of you are looking at all your old art pieces as you are a new version of yourself, about to just step into starting this new process again. I feel like it's very time consuming, tedious. You can't. It's not something that you could rush. I also feel like you can't do it if you're not in the right emotional state. You have to be ready and willing. You have to go out. You have to seize the day. You have to get some air. You have to experience. You have to do some shit spontaneously. You have to do some shit that you never thought that you would do. You gotta light that fire inside of you again. You gotta connect with people who light that fire inside of you. You gotta go after your aspirations, your dreams. You know, you got to find that passion, that inspiration all over again. And a lot of you have, and now you're ready to start creating. There may be some fear, but I just feel like what you go on to create is some of the most meaningful work that you ever have created in your life, or the most meaningful work yet to date. Okay, and I feel like because it's completely yours, or completely has your name on it, you don't let anyone else um, take responsibility for it, or stand in your way, get in your way. You don't let your lack of not having certain things, opportunities, finances, support, knowledge, even, or just feel like, or even feeling like you don't have the time. For some of you, you feel like it's hard to start over because you don't have the time. For others, it's I don't have the backing, I don't have the finances, that part out here. I feel like being extremely fertile and not knowing it, having a work of art that hasn't been created yet. You have no idea. You have no idea that what you're beginning, or what you're getting a feel for, or what you're figuring out, what you're deciding, what you're going to do with it, or what you just started working on is going to be a work of art. Have you on it being invaluable, it being priceless, or literally it being the gift that keeps on giving. I feel like it takes a lot out of you for you to create. This is a not an easy process. I feel like you go through the motions, even. You go through a whole lot of trials and tribulations to, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears goes into whatever it is that you create, you work on. You know, you create differently. I feel like going through whole fucking tower moments, you know, no bullshit. Really being the troubled artist, even really having to submerge yourself in your suffering or submerge yourself in your process, submerge yourself. This could even be an actor, even, but I just feel like you have to fully embody the emotions that you want to transfer or translate. I feel like you are an amazing performer, an amazing artist, or whatever you give. The gifts that you give to the world are amazing fucking gifts. So many being untapped within you. I just feel like people want to celebrate you, or the moment you step out and you offer this, or you know, people literally just feel like wanting to give you your flowers, trying to get in line to give you your flowers, or literally having so much support, so much backing, or you don't even know that you could build something solid the way that you are responded to in a way that you never have been before, for showing up. Or for some of you, just make your family so happy because you give this to them, you gift this to them, you give them something so valuable without them having to pay for it. It may take a lot out of you. Some of you need to stop procrastinating because it's going to come down to the wire. You will not have enough time because you're not honoring your need to create it this time. There being a lot of physical pain in your body when it comes to the things that you need to do. If you need to talk to someone, if you need to get something off your chest, your throat may hurt. If you need to create, your womb may hurt, your stomach may hurt. You know, if you need a deep detox cleansing in what you're consuming, what you're eating, who's around you, who you letting into your body, if you need to forgive some shit, if you need to let go of some anger, if you need to believe in yourself and stand on your own too. It may be your stomach, it may be your solar plexus, you know. If you're having some issues with finances, some stability, your body, loving your body, accepting your body, connecting with your body, sex issues, it may be your root chakra. You need to really pay attention, yo. Really, really, really paying attention to what's going on in your body, the pain that's in your body, where the trauma is stored in your body. Okay, that energy. I also really feel like some of you move your body, but you don't move your body in a sensual way, in a sexual way. Some of you genuinely move your body. I don't know how else to say this. You connect to your body, or you move your body, you know, but you don't move your body in a sexual way enough, a sensual way enough. You don't connect to it in the beauty of it, and something about someone stepping into the divine feminine energy, their power. This could be I just feel like conjuring up a bunch of energy, a lot of kundalini energy coming through. You know, a lot of powerful sacred energy that I just feel like you need to get transmuted. Or I keep hearing conjure, so I don't know what it is exactly that y'all doing. I don't feel like tapping in, or y'all really don't know how powerful y'all magic is, or you don't really know the way that spirit works through you or wants to work through you. Heavy on the needing to dance at your altars. You need to dance at your altars. They're wanting you to dance at your altars. Fall to your fall to your knees at your altars. Sit at their feet at your altars. Dance at their altars. I also really feel like don't create anything right now thinking that people do not want it and will not pay for it. Or don't sell yourself short. Having on that energy. If some of you feel like because you know, some of you really doubt how impactful what it is that you have to say, how much it resonates, the way that your voice rings out, or how smart you are, how much you actually know, how great your fucking technique is, how sharp you are, how on point you are. Better than fucking ever. I also really feel like what you say, the change, the transformation that you're going through is reflected in the things that you say and the way that you think, the way that you approach, the way that you take control of things that people think that you would never take control of, or people think that you don't have control over, things that you can't do, the way that you lead, being such a natural leader. You being able to lead, you can lead anything, anywhere, anyone, anywhere, that energy. I feel like don't be afraid of ending. Some of you are trying to prolong an ending, or you are afraid to surrender to it, or you are afraid to speed it up. The magician out here in reverse. You afraid to make the ending happen a lot sooner. You afraid to make the beginning happen a lot sooner. You afraid. Either way, you are victorious. Either way, you're successful. You don't fail. You don't lose. You don't hurt. You don't take no L's. You know, you always win, or you're supposed to. You're blessed. You're abundant this way. You support it this way. You know, in this realm and the next. That energy, I just feel like they're being so much fear. They got to get up out the way. You getting in your head, self-limiting beliefs. I feel like in needing to get to the bag, you know, enough spending the bag, getting to the bag. Your money not looking like what it should. Your money being young. We need old money. That energy, not young money. Anyway, I love, 2023 on the clock. It's going to be an amazing fucking year. Do you hear me? We're going to take it over to Patreon for part 2. Whoever's energy is around here, whoever's brain you're on. Because I just feel like really focusing on yourself, putting everybody else or what they dealing with, their love for you, or your desire to be with them, or their desire to be with you, or their bullshit with you, to the side. I'm not interested. I'm focused on myself. I'm focused on bettering myself, on expanding, on leveling up, on creating something for myself. That energy. But I want to know who's thinking about you. So we're gonna go over to tier 1 of my Patreon. I love you. It's your girl, Mercy the Big Body Benz. Run, tell them the Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. Peace.